Hey folks, how are we? Talking about composting, we know how we need to get it to a right temperature so it can be activated, and that's the microbes that come to life. Well, I was given this today. I don't know if you can see it, I don't want the reflection going on. It's a thermometer, that's right. It's actually built for compost and soils. So we've got Fahrenheit and Celsius. Now the Celsius is on the outside, which is a smaller digit. It says steady, that says active, and that's hot. So our little dial, we can get it up to the active area. I'd like to get it around the active to hot. So 55 degrees, you can see right there between the orange and the green, it says 54, if I'm not mistaken. And if we can get it to that sort of temperature, that means our compost thermometer is reading the perfect temperature for our compost bin to be active. Let's go and test it out. It's got a hell of a probe on it, look at that. That's at least 40 centimeters. Now, I haven't been doing much with this one. I've walked away from it since we last spoke, and it hasn't been chopped up because the family still hasn't learned. They're not going to learn, are they? Cheeky. This is what I mean about throwing large scraps in here and they'll take forever to break down. Well, let's just stick the probe in the middle. Are we any hotter than that? We're only sitting at 24, 25 degrees. Not happy there. Are we warming up here? 25, 26, and you can see we've got our vinegar flies. This hasn't been turned over for a couple of days, or at least 3 or 4 days, and scraps have been thrown in on top. This is not what you should be doing. You should be breaking them down, chopping them up. So, darling, are you listening? I hope you're watching my little videos every morning. So next time you come out here and you throw scraps in here, I want you to chop it up into little pieces. I had a knife here. You've even taken, oh no, there it is. Look at that. Come out. There's the knife. I've got the knife in here. I had some secateurs here as well. These all need to be chopped up. All this has to be broken down into little bits. And you've got to disturb the nesting. You don't want these flies breeding. Just swallowed one. Ah, there you go, protein. Ah, bugger. No one's turning this over. That's it. Disturb the nest. Close your mouth because they're all going to jump in there. We need to mix it up, stop them from breeding too much in there. It's okay for them to breed as long as the compost is active. It's not hot enough. It's gone cold today. So we need to get this activated again. Moisture, carbon, nitrogen. That's the combination. And the heat will come with all the green waste. Look, it is breaking down, but it's just not hot enough to break down quicker, because I like to get this happening within a month, not 6 months. And you can see it's actually cooled down because we've aerated it, so we've got a lot of air back into it. But this is a great little unit to see whether your compost is steady, active or hot. And at the moment, this is not even steady at the moment because it's not deep enough. So we're going to get some more layers onto this. But what I want to do also, because we know there's an optimal temperature for our tomatoes to thrive in, 18, 22, 24 degrees. So this will be great to test the temperature in our soil as well. Quick test, let's do it. Now, keep in mind that when the weather changes in temperature, obviously the soil temperature will drop and rise at the same time, as will your compost. Now today, it was 15, 16 degrees. Yesterday it was 29, so I reckon that compost would have hit at least 55, 60 degrees. And today at 15 or 17, let's just go in here and see if we've got any heat going on. We might go backwards, who knows? And you can see that's sitting at 18 degrees, which is a good temperature for tomatoes. You don't want it to be any cooler than that. I'll just test this out because my body temperature is a lot warmer than what the soil is at the moment. Let me just put my hand on it and make sure it's working. Is it rising? 23? There you go, I'm a little bit warmer than what the soil is, considering it is breezy today. And look at this, it does work. I got it up to about 31, 32 degrees. So I'm healthy. Now folks, if you want to check the temperature of your soil or your compost, it's a great little tool to have. It takes the guesswork out of it, whether your compost is active or not. And this will actually help you work out whether you need to add more nitrogen into it, more water, more aeration. All that plays a big role as how fast you can make your compost. And obviously check the soil temperature in your garden before you go planting out. Check them out on our website, vasili'sgarden.com. Great products there for your garden to make it grow big, beautiful and healthy. Aresi.